So here's something interesting that I've been dealing with over the last couple of, I want to say months, but it's probably been years. One of the things that I faced as an entrepreneur is having nonprofits or service organizations come to us and need assistance with their marketing, which is very valid, and we give them a lot of props for that. But it's interesting that the nonprofits want everybody to work for free. And what's really funny is they always want me to donate what I do for a living. It's a little bit different than when you go to like Costco and ask for a flat of water, or you go to another big company and the CEO donates his time to sit on your board, but it's not a working board. I am happy to donate my time all day, all the time to the charities I identify. But what's really challenging is when I have to donate what my team does and pay them. So it's actually a monetary donation, not a time donation. And one thing I've learned is you have to give, or if you're going to give, you want to think about time, treasure, or talent. So time is one thing. You can volunteer, you can be on a committee and put a gala together. Talent is what you do for a living. If you can bring that, if you're an accountant and you want to do their books, what I've always taken on is the role of secretary, because I'm a great writer. I've grown up in the world of Robert's Rules of Order, so I understand meetings and how to run them. And I type fast, so it was always easy for me to be the secretary. But you could tell there was this big sigh of disappointment every time I took that job, because what they wanted me to be was the marketing chair. And then they wanted me to write and distribute newsletters and take on social media and design and upload a website and then manage the website and manage reservations. And I just, that's what I do for a living. And I actually don't do most of that. I have a team. So if somebody comes to us for a donated website, well, I have a designer who's going to graphically make that fabulous, and then I have a web builder, and she's going to make that amazing, but I have to pay them. So it's a little bit different than donating your own time. I do have a lot of nonprofit clients, but we charge them a very minimal rate to work with us, and we just give time. But what dawned on me is I was paying the people I pay, hourly to do whatever it took, and I was going broke giving away their services. So I had to make a deal with them that if we're dealing with charitable clients, I'm going to give them X amount of hours they can bill me. And if they want to spend 40 hours on it, that's great, and I would love it. But I can only bill the client for X, and I can only absorb X. And it's been really hard because I'm not used to saying no, and I'm not used to not doing everything it takes to get this work done for these people. But I can't go broke helping a charity, or I become the charity. And that was one of the learning curves this year, and looking at the budget and wondering, why is this not making money? I should be making money. And then I sort of uncovered this bucket of hours that I'm actually paying a check for and not recouping any of it. So beyond donating my time, which is on the table for anybody who wants it, and that's what sole proprietors get to do. They'll be on a board, or they'll donate. If they're a web builder, they'll donate their web services, but they don't pay anybody else to do that. And they do that whenever they have time, and they fit it in among profit paying clients. So I think it's something that I'm really glad I woke up to. I need to think this through a little stronger. Give me some hints. I ask you guys, whoever's watching these videos, how do you handle these requests for your time, and or if you make a product, the request for all these products that you had to pay money to create. What's your balance? Where do you draw the line? Where do you say yes and where do you say no? I'm going to be working on that, but any hints you have would help me out so that when I get back to you, I might actually have a plan. Thanks.